I'm 6 feet away from the stand mixer. I got a fridge full of butter. It's barely light outside and I'm wearing sunglasses. But I'm on a mission from God to make a blueberry cake without using any food coloring. Today on Trial by Fire Baking, we're making a blueberry cake. I'm going rogue on this one. This recipe is purely experimental. For the blueberry cake, I'm taking my favorite coconut cake recipe. It really kind of tastes like wedding cake. And I'm adding freeze-dried blueberries. And then we'll add a layer of blueberry curd. Check the Berry Patriotic Cake video for that recipe. And we'll top it with an elderflower mascarpone frosting. We'll start the cake by whipping 2 egg whites with just a pinch of cream of tartar. And once we get some soft peaks on those eggs, we'll add 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Once the egg whites are whipped, we will set them aside and get to work on the butter and sugar. I've got 1/2 stick of butter that I'm creaming together here with another 1/3 of a cup of sugar. And while that's going, I am going to sift together a cup of cake flour with a teaspoon of baking powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we'll add that blueberry powder from those freeze-dried blueberries. I just ground these in my coffee grinder. So we'll sift these ingredients together while the butter creams. Once the butter and sugar is nice and fluffy, we'll add 1/2 cup of full-fat coconut that I've added a little vanilla extract to. And we'll mix that all together. Once the coconut milk is added, we will stir in that blueberry flour and then fold in the egg whites about 1/3 at a time. I'm just folding in the last of those egg whites, and we definitely have a blue hue going on here. And then I'm just going to pour this into these prepared tiny cake pans and bake in a 350-degree oven. We'll check them in about 20 minutes since these pans were small. For the mascarpone frosting, we will just whip together a 1/2 cup of mascarpone cheese, and I've got about a cup, it's just a little shy of a cup, of heavy whipping cream and 3 tablespoons of Saint Germain. That's an elderflower cordial. To assemble the cake, we will just top one of these layers with a little of that blueberry curd, and then top that with a little mascarpone frosting, and add the other layer and frost the rest. This cake will not last long, so I've got to get the beauty shot while I can. Feeling blue? Make this cake! Punchy blueberries mixed with elderflower mascarpone. It's guaranteed to brighten your day. See you next time.